What's the best way to get somebody to like you? Find out their interests and ask questions relating to it. People like it when they can talk about their interests with others and will feel like they want to talk again, providing you can keep the conversation going. Make a small mistake in front of them. Then be cool about it. i.e., own the mistake and laugh at yourself. People like you if you're relatable. And there's nothing more relatable than beeping up. Self-deprecation goes a long way. I'm very wary of people who can't laugh at themselves. People who tell stories where they are always the victim or everybody else is stupid and they came to the rescue usually points to a personality disorder. But everyone else is stupid. First figure out if you actually like them or you just want them. How do you figure out which is which? If you fantasize about getting them as a partner, just having sex or cookie-cutter fantasies that anyone could fill, you probably just want them. Think about what you actually know and like about them. And if all you can come up with is that they're attractive and or nice, generic things, you probably don't really like them. Maybe a crush, but not anything more if you don't know the basics of why you might like them. Read How to Make Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Great book and great advice. Be a good listener. Be sincerely interested in people and smile. Exactly. This mentality will open each and every door. Offer them their favorite candy or chocolate whenever you meet them. After approximate 1 month they will be excited to meet you. And that's how people you win them. Pennywise. Is that you? Ask no difficult questions. You will get no lies. Like as in a romantic sense or as in friendship. Typically you can't have the first without the second, which takes time. I'd also like to state that chasing after someone isn't a very sustainable or wise thing to do. I've been there and have since made it a rule that if things aren't meant to be, then they aren't meant to be. Working on yourself and your own interests and goals will eventually pull those in that are meant to be in your life that share the same interests. Thus no forcing. It's all natural. If you're determined to get to know someone, spark up a conversation. Be polite. Ask questions more than you talk about yourself and don't be fake. Them liking you is entirely on their side of the table. You can't force anyone to like you. Good luck. Don't try. Be you. But what if I'm insufferable? Oh, you are in the right place to make friends then. Not wear someone else's skin. Yet. That's a big turn-off. Especially foreskin. What if mine was removed at birth and I missed it? Hype them up about their talents or style. Just be yourself. When you are pretending to be something that you are not, others can sense that you are faking it. If you want to improve yourself, therapy is a fantastic tool. It isn't only there for the bad time, but the good times as well. Therapy is something you can use to better who you are and develop awareness and skills that will help you in several aspects of life. Ask them if they like you. If they don't like you, for you don't change for them. Be nice. Don't care about the little things. I know you just said don't care about the little things. But happy cake day. Ha ha ha, thank you. Usually by showing that you like them. Agreed. 100%. Not to try to. If somebody likes you, they like you. Just being yourself around them is enough. You don't need to try to do anything. You can't force a person to like you if they don't. Just spend time with them. Do things you both enjoy together. If you have to go out of your way to get a person to like you, then you are starting that relationship on a shaky foundation. And eventually it's gonna cave in. Show them that they are special to you. In every way that you can. Just listen when they talk and ask them follow-up questions. Everyone loves to talk about themselves. Don't insert your own story or what happened to you to relate. Just talk about them. It has worked like a charm for decades for me. Be attractive. Be nice. Just be you. Be genuine. Most people come with a built-in Boole's beepometer whether they know it or not. Suck their toes. Be genuine. Just be genuine. Make them laugh. Laughter smiles. Smiles happiness. Be thoughtful. Be yourself. Have interests in things that make you a multidimensional, dynamic person. Listen more to what they're saying. But don't just yes them. Make sure if anything exits your mouth it is honest. Take your time as friends and just heck them when they need it and do small things when they pop up just to make them smile a bit. Worked pretty damn well for me the last year. You're so funny and laughing at their jokes goes a long way. But only if you truly mean it. You're right about X is a big one if you're having a more serious discussion. Again. Be sincere about it though. It's mostly about pointing out others' genuinely good qualities that other people might not always notice. Not lying to butter them up. Add in some light-hearted teasing if you think they can handle that once in a while, but be sure they know it comes from a place of fondness. I think noticing the good in others and verbally recognizing that good goes way farther than trying to impress them ever could. I heard that saying a person's name during conversation makes them more likely to be engaged in the conversation. It also shows that you're acknowledging them, which would make them more likely to like you. Be friendly with their friends. Recognize that not everyone is going to like you. It can have nothing to do with you. Or might just be a personality misfit. And if they spot that misfit before you do and just aren't interested, then consider it a time-saving favor they are doing for you. At the end of the day, you can't control whether someone is going to like you or not. And putting that kind of pressure on yourself/their response can make the dynamic between you two weird. Keep in mind, it's a big world filled with people. And there are almost certainly other people out there who will like you. Other than that, listen. Ask questions. The goal is not to get their approval, but to find out whether you actually and mutually click or not. Either lead them in a fun zigzagging game of try establishing a good repertoire by offering to share with them your morning carcass breakfast. You can't force someone to like you. You can try to show interest in them. Do the best that you can to show you are someone to be around. But in the end it may not change anything. Be a likable person yourself or have a likable talent. Being yourself, because if they don't like you then they are not worth it. You need to be you. Kindness. And genuine kindness. Not just faking it to get free donuts. This. Money. Or this. Start by choosing somebody who'll apply only the best standards. I would ask if it was platonically or romantically. But the same answer to both. Talk to them and treat them like a human being. Be yourself. Make jokes. And learn what they like. Not swearing boosts your chances. 2. Flatter them. Be yourself. If they don't like you, it's their loss. Do you want to be friends with someone who 1 doesn't want to and/or 2 you've had to manipulate to like you and/or 3 had to change yourself in order for them to like you? You don't need to do that. You're great the way you are. Be yourself. Ask them for favors. It makes them feel important. Pre-2017. Exist and give me even a scrap of attention occasionally. You didn't even have to treat me that great. I was so desperate for acceptance, love and affection that I didn't care where it came from. Give them money. Give them money. They will like you but for the wrong reasons. Ask them to borrow something small, like a pencil. Pay them a compliment. Ask a few questions to get them talking about themselves. Buying and holding GME. Don't give a thought about what others or society think about your decisions. If you make a mistake, own it. If you have done a favor, forget it. Share food with them or buy them food. Ask them to do you a favor. Something small. Drugs. Listen to what they say. Engage with them. Crack jokes that include them but that aren't at their expense. Just generally be a nice person. My best friend, who I live a fair way away from now and don't see often, got married. I'd only met his wife 3 to 4 times before the wedding at which I was best man. I've made a concerted effort to get along with her, hasn't been hard because she's awesome. Form a friendship and to just be likable because I want a good, solid relationship with her and with their soon-to-be-born little one. We just got back from a weekend in the city they live in, staying at their place. And the other day my wife said, best friend's wife really seems to like you. Success. Someone like me? That's hard. I'm a tsundere and I do believe I'm not into Western guys. I just think Asians are the prettiest. Sorry guys. Japanese guys are just. I can't help but to fell in love with them. But you could try to be really humble, maybe that would help a little. I think that's the wrong question. At least, it was for me when I was a teen. Reading books like How to Win Friends and Influence People. A better question would be, how can I make authentic, meaningful connections with others? Hurting a book. Oh. I misread the title. Cliché as it is, honesty is the best policy. If you are honest with someone and tell them how you feel, it tends to work more times than not. Be yourself. I act like a crackhead when I'm with my friends. We all do. And I have more fun doing stupid speep than sitting around pretending I love shooting games. Be cool. Be polite and friendly. Don't try too hard. If they speak to you, just engage and smile. Show them that you are listening and that you are interested in what they have to say. Sometimes people just aren't gonna like you though. And that's okay too. Part of life is learning to accept that. If it's a coworker, just try to maintain a professional relationship with them if you don't click on a social level.